There from referee Joey Lupino. He expects this to be the fight of the night, and so don't we. It was in July of 2011 when these two battled it out. Such a tremendous fight that the fighters decided to do it again. Reynaldo Rodriguez and Keith KOZLIN, broadcasting from Twin River Casino. I'm Pat Sullivan, my partner Mike Parenti, bringing you this action with the 2012 Twin River Casino Thursday Night Fight Series, brought to you by Jimmy Birchfield's Classic Entertainment and Sports. Reynaldo Rodriguez, 6-4-1, 3 knockouts. He's 34 years old, standing in at 5'11". His opponent, Keith KOZLIN, wearing the all-black shorts, 172 pounds, 6-3-1 with 4 knockouts. He's never been knocked out in his 3 losses. He hails from Warwick, Rhode Island. He has fought since the rematch, which ended in a draw against Rodriguez. He lost to 11-0 Angel Camacho Jr. And Mike, it's pretty rare in a sport like boxing where these fighters will have a draw. Both fighters are still trying to get going in the right direction. KOZLIN 1-3-1 in his last 5 fights. Reynaldo Rodriguez hasn't had very many wins lately. It's rare that these guys come back and they fight in such a hotly contested fight. They both thought they won, so they came back and did a draw. And this is something special that Jimmy Birchfield and Rich Capiello, matchmaker, were able to put this back on for the fans.
Yeah, both these fighters wanted this fight from the start. Both fighters need to win badly, and right now it looks like Keith KOZLIN might want it a little bit more, Pat. He has got Rodriguez in some trouble along the ropes.
And this is exactly the fight that happened, or what we expected to happen, compared to the fight when they went at it just like this in July of 2011. They did not stop punching for the entire fight. In that fight, KOZLIN did win on one scorecard, 40-36, Mike. One judge gave him all 4 rounds. The other judge is 38-38 even.
I'll tell you, Rodriguez is eating some left hands from KOZLIN, but he's standing in there, and already, Pat, as good as advertised, 2 minutes into the opening round, we got a slugfest on our hands.
See Rodriguez in the gray trunks. Started his career off 5-0, then took 6 years off. Lost back-to-back fights to Richard Pearson and Greg McCoy.
Keith KOZLIN admitted that after he watched Rodriguez lose to McCoy, he thought it would be an easy fight when he faced him and didn't really train as hard as he should have. He promised this time around that he did train harder, and maybe we are kind of seeing flashes of that in this first round. He looks dominant thus far.
And KOZLIN able to land that right hook with some pretty good ease here against Rodriguez.
And Rodriguez is trying to work the body. KOZLIN's doing a good job defending, and KOZLIN's really just going upstairs, and Rodriguez not defending himself.
Since that draw 1 year ago, KOZLIN 0-1, Rodriguez 1-2. So neither fighter finding much success since then. The lone win for Reynaldo Rodriguez was against Rhode Island favorite Bobo the Bull Starnino, with his losses to 5-0 Thomas Williams and 7-1 Tyrell Hendricks.
Everything you do, finish with that double step.
Ladies and gentlemen, Doomsday is coming. Mixed martial arts returns to Twin River on Friday night, August 3rd. Our Beyond Driven is bringing CES enemy heavyweight champion John Doomsday Howard defends his title against Scott Sweet Dreams Reed. Tickets start at just $35 and purchase tonight.
Keep up that pressure. Keep those hands up. Don't let them back into the ropes.
CESMMA.com.
Catch that body shot like you can. Turn your hook right over. Every time you finish your combination, step to him with that jab. Very good.
Right here.
Good round. You heard him.
Get your tickets online.
Ready for round number 2 of a scheduled 6 in this special attraction bout between KOZLIN and Rodriguez. You heard KOZLIN's corner there saying keep coming with those double jabs. Finished with another jab. We'll see if KOZLIN heeds what his corner is telling him here. And KOZLIN seemed to be the more discouraged of the two after the draw last July. Thought he had won the fight, and one judge clearly thought he won the fight, giving it 40-36, with the other two giving it a draw for a majority draw. And here we go. Rodriguez up against the ropes, and KOZLIN just firing away. Lupino does the right thing, breaks them up as KOZLIN leaned in just a little bit too far. KOZLIN missing with a big right hook there.
We'll see if Rodriguez can settle down a bit, Pat. He took a lot of shots in that opening round. Looks like KOZLIN's attack is slow, but just as I say that, he lands a good left and right. So, again, those shots are sneaking through for KOZLIN.
KOZLIN landed a big left hook there, right to the right side of Rodriguez's temple. Another interesting fact, Rodriguez, all 4 of his losses, he's been knocked out. KOZLIN never knocked out in his 3 losses. So you certainly expect that if KOZLIN does win this fight, it should be by knockout, and if Rodriguez wins this fight, it should be by decision if these trends continue to hold true for KOZLIN and Rodriguez. One minute to go here in round number 2. It's going to be interesting to see as this fight continues on, Mike, if KOZLIN can keep up this amount of punches that he's been throwing in the first 2 rounds. He's been throwing a lot of punches. It's going to be interesting to see if he can continue this pace.
Yeah, that's the thing, Pat. You know, both fighters also thought they won the first fight, and here both fighters said, hey, if we go to a 6-rounder instead of a 4, it's going to favor me. KOZLIN's confident that his stamina will hold up over the course of 6 rounds. Rodriguez feels the same way. I don't know if we're going to find out, Pat. With the way these guys are landing shots, I get a feeling that this may not go 6. This may actually be a moot point.
Final seconds to go here in round number 2. "34-year-old Reynaldo Rodriguez hanging tough in here against KOZLIN. KOZLIN continues to stick him with that left jab. That's the end of round number 2. We're a third of the way through this featured attraction bout between Reynaldo Rodriguez and Keith KOZLIN. And now we're going to take a listen here into the corner for Rodriguez.
Man, you're not doing that. You're pulling right back in front of it. That's why you get caught. Move that fucking head when you're done.
Interesting, Mike, that they're talking about the head movement there for Rodriguez.
Or the lack thereof at this point. Peter Manfredo Sr. making a very good point that when Rodriguez does throw, he keeps his head right there. And that's why KOZLIN is just simply counterpunching with ease.
KOZLIN has done a very good job in the first 2 rounds of being able to come back with that counter punch. And they haven't just been counter punches, they've been some counter power punches.
Yeah, thus far, you do get the sense that this is a different Keith KOZLIN than the one who fought Reynaldo Rodriguez in July. And he admitted himself that he didn't train as hard for this fight as he should have, and maybe that is the factor and what's actually been favoring him thus far in this fight.
And there it is again, Mike. Every time that Rodriguez throws a punch, he leaves himself open, and KOZLIN always comes back pretty well.
Yeah, KOZLIN has landed some hard shots upstairs. Rodriguez continuing to try to work the body, but not really having much success.
Rodriguez really trying to set up that uppercut, not having any success. As soon as he gets inside on KOZLIN, he seems to have an answer for him. Like right there with that giant right uppercut. All Rodriguez could do was lean in forward, and for now he's still standing, able to weather the storm.
Well, he really absorbed a tough uppercut, then took a stiff right over the middle. Rodriguez, give him credit, taking some abuse, but he's standing tall thus far.
credit to KOZLIN, he's not backing down either. He's just willing to keep coming forward and lands a nice right hook right through the gloves there of Rodriguez. Wasn't able to block that. I don't even know if you saw that one coming.
This is definitely as good as KOZLIN has looked in quite some time, Pat.
And what's most impressive is KOZLIN's only fought one time since that last fight with Rodriguez, a unanimous decision loss to undefeated Angel Camacho Jr. in December. So he's had well over 6 months of inactivity, and you wouldn't know it by looking at him right now.
Yeah, I guess it could work for or against you. Maybe in this case it worked well for KOZLIN to have that time off to recuperate and put all his energy in a training camp rather than just getting ready quickly for a fight. In this case, he had additional time to train for it, and it's really showed. Again, Rodriguez, and now this time he's wobbly, Pat.
He's wobbly, and it looked like his eyes were starting to roll there. KOZLIN's got 50 seconds to capitalize here and end this fight early. Again, Rodriguez has been knocked out in all 4 of his losses.
Plenty of time, 30 seconds. You can do some damage. You don't want Rodriguez to get his legs back.
Mean left hook there by KOZLIN. Give credit to Rodriguez for staying in the ring there. Again, another left hook, and if you're in KOZLIN's corner, you're gonna tell him just keep throwing that left hook. They're all getting through.
It's been his signature punch all night long. No reason to stop now.
That's the end of the round.
I gotta get on that. Here, come on.
Nice deep breath.
Here, take that water.
Nice job, Keith.
Yeah, I gotta get on the side.
D'Amico Virtual is dedicated to providing you practical advice, legal counsel,
Back up, back up,
and
back up.
zealous representation on your legal problem.
Nice job,
through the
Keith.
various
Nice job,
ways
Keith.
that may impact your life.
Hey, listen,
What up?
a lot of water on my head.
On your head?
First,
Listen to me.
when it comes to
We boxers get it's an easy fight. all right?
Absolutely.
Stay out of the fucking slugfest with
D'Amico and
him.
Birch.
Keep throwing that double jab, shoot that right hand. Easy money, all right? Easy money. Keep boxing me when
Fight fans,
all
be
right?
sure to stop
3 in the
by the
books.
Sucker Punch
I think we're good.
merchandise display
No
tonight.
fucking
back up,
unnecessary
too.
shots,
Nice
all right?
job.
So outside of the
Yeah, you
arena,
got your rap.
Hands going back up too. Nice job. Kid.
Sucker Punch Athletics, stealing their lunch money every day since 1967.
Interesting advice from Keith KOZLIN's corner, telling him to keep boxing. And if you box, you're gonna win this fight. Well, there may be no disagreement here that he'd win the fight if he keeps boxing. Certainly looked like he had Rodriguez on his way out in the last minute and a half of that round. Now KOZLIN landing with the right hook. It was the left hook in the 3rd round that really did some damage. KOZLIN able to land with the right hook here in the first 30 seconds of this round. Still, Rodriguez is a very dangerous fighter. KOZLIN still can't let his hands down. Double jab there by KOZLIN, both get through. Rodriguez, 34 years old, took 6 years off before making his return about a year and a half ago. Since then, 1-4-1. That one draw, of course, July of 2011, mentioned many times here in this broadcast, a draw between Rodriguez and KOZLIN. KOZLIN winning all 4 rounds on one scorecard. The other 2 scorecards deadlocked at 38-38. A fight in which they both thought they won, KOZLIN a little more adamantly than Rodriguez. And now you see KOZLIN just continues to come forward, setting up that right hook with the jab, and it's been working perfectly for him here. Less than a minute to go here in round number 4. It was scheduled 6 when they had the draw. It was only 4 rounds. As Mike had mentioned, they both had requested a 6-round fight. Thought the other 2 rounds would have been the difference maker in that draw, as Rodriguez continues to get hit here by KOZLIN. KOZLIN doing a good job of blocking the punches to the body. Rodriguez swinging with all his might here. The final 30 seconds of round number 4, but 2/3 of the way through this fight. Left and a right both connect there for KOZLIN. And you gotta think if he can connect on more than one punch in a row, a combination, could be trouble here for Rodriguez. And that's the end of round number 4. Both corners ready to get their fighters in here, and we'll hear what each corner has to say to their fighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Birchfield and Classic Entertainment Sports welcome to tonight's built to last event here at the Twin River Event Center. The Honorable Mayor of Boston, Rhode Island. Welcome to Mayor Jimmy Birchfield and Classic.
Don't stand right in front of him and just let him fucking let shots go.
He moves up and moves. Moves up and moves.
Keep working on jab, it's working, right?
Absolutely.
Double jab to his chest. Every time you finish your combination, I want you stepping in with that fucking jab to his chest and you can punch off him.
You probably
Right?
get this too.
But don't just stand right in front of him, let him move his hands.
Oh, you. Oh, you. Come on.
Right?
Let's go.
Even though he's not getting nothing done, it looks bad.
You hear KOZLIN's corner there before the 5th round, telling him to keep going with the double jab to the chest and come back up top. No doubt the jab has been working very well for KOZLIN today. He's set up all his other punches like right there. Jab set up that right hook nicely. And there's a monster right hand from KOZLIN that got through. And Rodriguez, how he's holding on here, only he knows. He is one tough competitor. Combination going back upstairs. It's been consistent through these first 5 rounds of this fight. The first 45 seconds or so has just been an all-out swing fest with both fighters just swinging from the hips. When the fight calms down a little bit, you see here that by calling it calm, I mean this. It certainly isn't calm by most fighter standards. But for KOZLIN and Rodriguez, this isn't the same tempo as the first 45 seconds, and a monster right uppercut there by KOZLIN. He's certainly getting hit with his fair share of punches, but he's doing a very good job of counter-punching and coming back with the uppercuts. And right there, Rodriguez lands a big left hand. Goes back with a right, and KOZLIN does a good job to jab his way out of it. Another uppercut there by KOZLIN. Certainly the uppercut's the crowd pleaser shot. Just about a minute to go in round number 5 of a scheduled 6. Big right hand there by KOZLIN. Punch landed dead in the middle of his face. Again, another right hand here, 51 seconds. He said it in at least 1 or 2 rounds before. Can Reynaldo hold on for the last 45 seconds? He's done it every time. No reason to believe he can't in this one. All the credit here to Rodriguez. Keeps coming forward even when he's getting hit by those punches. 30 seconds and less to go. Combo both connecting there for KOZLIN. Joey Lupino breaks up the action. Final seconds to go. KOZLIN can land that punch here. They're looking for it. And this fight is going to go to the 6th and final round between Keith KOZLIN and Reynaldo Rodriguez. Listen in here on the KOZLIN corner.
3 minutes and we got the W.
For a taste of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Don't get careless. Hey, don't get careless.
popcorn chicken.
Let me get the man's on that eyes. Out of my head.
Also be sure to check out KFC's
Last round, touch him up, guys. I got you.
Good Friday in the 21st
I know.
KFC,
Take this water, but listen to me
official
carefully, all right?
sponsor of Classic Entertainment and
Listen to me.
Sports.
We got the 3 more minutes. We got the fight. But that don't mean we can give shit away.
I know,
Right?
give
It
it
is
away.
close.
Last round.
Who the fuck knows how they're scoring, right? You better win the round. But not reckless. Smart. Don't have fucking double tap. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing.
Knowing that will give you energy, buddy.
Head back.
You got it all in the bank.
Sit there.
You got it all in the bank. You did your job.
Get him, baby. All yours.
3 minutes and we win, baby.
And you hear the KOZLIN corner very confident
Ladies and gentlemen,
that Keith is leading this fight. They said 3 more minutes, and we have a W here. That's certainly solid advice, as I too agree that Keith is leading on the scorecards. However, you can't believe you're winning this fight and go out there and just try to skate your way to a victory, because Reynaldo certainly is not going to give up here, and he's going to keep punching. As we see here, the first 30 to 45 seconds we expect to be just like this in this round. Both fighters just continuing to punch like crazy. Joey Lupino really doing not much but circling the fighters here in this fight, because it's been a very clean fight. Not very many breaks. As I say that, Joey breaks up the action. No illegal tricks or dirty play here. It's just been a very solid fight between these two guys. Really just trying to avenge that draw that they both feel like they were robbed of a victory back in last July. 2 minutes ago here in round number 6. Again, Rodriguez has been knocked out in all of his 4 losses. KOZLIN never been knocked out. Both fighters 6 wins, looking for their 7th. Another nice uppercut there by KOZLIN. And Rodriguez to be a little wobbly, taking a few steps back here. A minute 38. KOZLIN's corner told him to box. We'll see if he continues to box or if he goes for that big punch here to take out Reynaldo Rodriguez. Minute 24 to go here in the 6th and final round. Keith KOZLIN in his 10th, that's at his 11th professional fight, and this may be the best he has ever looked as a pro. You can hear the KOZLIN faithful all on their feet cheering on their favorite fighter here. Under a minute to go. KOZLIN missing with a few erratic punches. If any of those had connected, certainly could have done some damage there to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looked a little off balance, but how many times have I said that in this broadcast? Swelling looks to be under both eyes of Rodriguez. Still continuing to come forward. Give him all the credit in the world. He's taken some vicious shots by KOZLIN and has not backed down. 15 seconds to go in the 6th and final round. And it looks like this fight is going to go to the scorecard. Very tough battle between these two fighters. I do believe KOZLIN got the better of Rodriguez, and at least 2 or 3 of those rounds, I thought KOZLIN could have applied the pressure and taken Rodriguez out. But give all the credit in the world to Reynaldo. He hung in there, and he took a lot of punches, but he ate them, and he just kept coming forward. You can tell a smile on KOZLIN's face. He's certainly confident he won this fight and now has his 7th professional victory. As you see the promoter, Jimmy Birchfield, going into the corner to congratulate Keith. We just went over to congratulate Reynaldo. A great fight by both fighters. Reynaldo may not get the nod on the scorecards, but he certainly fought with everything he had tonight. Waiting on the scores to come in to Bill Carpenter.
Wait the official decision. How about a big hand for both fighters? Gave us 6 rounds of non-stop boxing. Great effort by both fighters tonight.
And for you fight fans, if you were lucky enough to see the first 4 rounds of these
Let's hear it for
two
both
had
fighters.
last July and these 6 that they had this July, that's 10 very hard-fought rounds between 2 very tough and durable fighters here in New England. KOZLIN swept the scorecards in the first fight on one scorecard, 40-36. The other 2 was tied up at 38-38 for majority to draw. And we'll see if there's any more clean sweeps on the scorecard here for KOZLIN. Certainly landed more of the power punches. He was a busier fighter. Rodriguez kept coming forward. Great night of boxing here at the Twin River Casino, the 2012 Twin River Casino Thursday Night Fight Series. Still some more great fights to come. New England fight fans really being spoiled here by Jimmy Birchfield, giving them something to do on a Thursday night and some great fights to watch, as matchmaker Rich Cappiello really did a great job here matching this up. And it looks like we have the official scores in. We're going to head down to the ring with Bill Carpenter for the final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 hard-fought rounds of boxing, let's go to the judges' scorecards for your official decision. Judge Clark Sammartino scores the bout 58-56. Judges Tom Carasone and Don Trella both see the bout 60-54. All 3 judges scoring for your winner by unanimous decision, Keith KOZLIN. KOZLIN.